Namaste. Welcome to Agriculture Affairs in Nepal with me, Nirmala Basnet. Dear viewers, let us now start the program with the main affairs of the day. India has banned palm oil by amending its import policy, and its export from Nepal has stalled. In Khotang, 10 local areas have been allocated pockets for different types of agriculture crops. Halisi Tuachung Municipality of Khotang has completed the orientation program on dragon fruit farming and much more. Let us continue the program with the affairs of the palm oil. Since Nepal is a developing country, it is slow in the trade in the international market. Nepal has less agriculture produced than the developed nations. The secret of the developed nation is the high production of agriculture produce and the agriculture-based industries. Nepal does not have fossil fuel oil to export. However, we produce a lot of oil seeds such as the soybean and the mustard. There's one more refined oil that Nepal sells in the international market. That is palm oil. Nepal does not grow the palm seeds. Nepal imports the palm seeds and refines the oil from it. Palm oil was the top export of Nepal in the recent past. Now, the new policy in the Indian quarantine has put a restriction in the import of palm oil into the country. India has banned palm oil by amending its import policy, and its export from Nepal has stalled. Let us look at this report for a little while. Last Wednesday, the Commerce Department of India adopted policy of banning palm oil imports with the code of 151190, which failed to export oil from Nepal. According to Navraj Takal, Joint Secretary of the Ministry of Industry, Commerce and Supplies, no information has been received to the ministry about its export. Although there is no production in Nepal, raw palm has been imported from Malaysia and Indonesia, and the palm oil is exported to India from Nepal. Palm oil, which has decreased a huge gap in exports, has been reported to have a significant role in reducing trade deficit for Nepal. According to the Customs Department, for the 5 months of the current fiscal year, the oil export to India is worth 11.52 billion rupees. It is the largest exporter of oil in comparison to other commodities. However, the impact of ban on export of top good from Nepal has been discussed on Thursday with the government and industrialists in the Ministry of Commerce and Supplies. According to Navraj Takal, Joint Secretary of the Ministry, the informal dialogue has been held on behalf of the government of Nepal after the palm oil ban. However, no official response has been received from the Indian authorities, the ministry said. There are now dozen palm oil refining industries operating in Biratnagar and Birganj. After the report on palm oil, let us now look at the affairs of pocket area. Nepali public, along with the government of Nepal, is awakened to the importance of agriculture independence as a nation. Food is very important for the healthy life. This makes agriculture the backbone of life. Indeed, agriculture is the most important sector for a country to develop from. All the developed nations in the world are independent in the production of food. Not only the developed nations are independent, they are producing surplus which is exported to other countries. Nepal, on the other hand, does not have enough production for people living here. Now, the government of Nepal has new policy which is to declare pocket area for the production of different crops. Since Nepal is very diverse in topography and climate, the crops that grow here are also diverse. In Khotang, 10 local areas have been allocated pockets for different types of agriculture crops. Let us look at this report for a little while. Under the Prime Minister's Agriculture Modernization Project, 2 municipalities of the district and 8 villages of the district have been designated as having expanded pockets of agriculture crops, including cardamom, oranges, coffee, lemon, and potatoes. The meeting of the selection committee of the District Coordinating Committee was held on Wednesday. According to Hari Narayan Rai, officer of the Agriculture Knowledge Center, the state government has provided 35 lakh per block to develop a block of cash crops for the promotion of agribusiness. Likewise, the area has also been set up to produce 2 pockets of lychee and lemon in Halesi Tuachung of the district. Oranges and vegetables will be grown in Dikdel, cardamom and potato in Aisilu Kharka, lychee and kiwi in Rasuabeshi, and potatoes and vegetable in Janti Dhunga. The program has allocated 2 pocket areas each for potatoes and vegetables. Under the project for the expansion of the pocket area, 8 lakh budget has been received per pocket area. In this fiscal year, Maize Productivity Promotion, Mid-Mountain Organic Agriculture Promotion Campaign, Lemon Farming Mission Program, and Commercial Fruit and Garden Establishment Program will be launched. Likewise, the Agriculture Knowledge Center will be conducting special assistance programs, including highway targeted vegetable production, establishment of cardamom private nursery, promotion of fruit cultivation in public land, seed production self-reliance program, and spring paddy special assistance. After the report on pocket area, let us now look at the affairs of dragon fruit. Dragon fruit is native to Mexico and the Central America. The fruit is also known as the Honolulu Queen. The flower of the dragon fruit blooms at night. Vietnam produces the most dragon fruits in the world, with 95% of the total production in the world. Dragon fruit is the fruit of climbing cactus. 1 dragon fruit contains 60 calories. It has vitamin C, vitamin B1, B2, B3, iron, calcium, and phosphorus. In the recent times, this fruit is gaining popularity as cash crop in Nepal. Nepali people are attracted to exotic and unusual things. Dragon fruits are very attractive to the Nepalese farmers right now. Halesi Tuachung Municipality of Kotang has completed the orientation program on dragon fruit farming. Let us look at this report for a little while. Considering the potential of dragon fruit farming, the municipality has launched a 1-day orientation program for 28 farmers on Monday. Bimal Rai, the municipality's deputy mayor, said that arrangements have been made to train the farmers for the feasibility study of dragon fruit cultivation in the declared dry area of the municipality. According to Rai, the orientation program was conducted because the dragon fruit is suitable in the dry area where water is scarce. The villagers say that the dragon fruit cultivation will be expanded with priority in the coming days if the test is successful. Farmers participating in the orientation were informed about the introduction of dragon fruit, planting season, planting, mulching methods, care, and other methods. Farmers were also distributed 6 saplings for testing of dragon fruit cultivation. Farmers participating in the training were facilitated by the agriculture campaigner Suvachandra Rai and local agriculture coordinator of the Nepal Agriculture Services Development Program Roshan Kargi about the cultivation of dragon fruit. After the report on dragon fruit, let us now talk about the affairs of the tomatoes. Did you know that tomatoes are not always red? There are black tomatoes as well, which are very good for the health. China produces the most tomatoes in the world, while India and the USA are in the 2nd and 3rd place. The Americas are the homeland of this very popular vegetable. The Europeans were introduced to tomatoes in the 16th century. Some people argue that this tomato is a fruit, not a vegetable. Tomato in the modern food gives a great tang. This tomato has high content of vitamin C, which is good for the heart and the general well-being. In Nepal, this tomato is used in the curry and the chutney. Therefore, the tomato is highly in demand in Nepali market. The Nepali market is a great place for Indian tomatoes. It looks like the prices of tomatoes have fallen in the Nepali market. The prices of tomatoes have dropped by half in Sarlai recently. Let us look at this report for a little while. Price of local tomatoes has dropped dramatically after a large number of Indian tomatoes entered the market. The farmers of Hariban Municipality 4, Atrauli, have informed that Prices have also been affected due to the occasion of Maghe Sakrati. The tomatoes produced by the farmers of the district are being sold in Lalbandi and Nawalpur market. Tomato, which is sold by the locals to the two markets, is being exported to various cities of the country, including Kathmandu. Sambu Chaudhary, a wholesale vegetable trader at Nawalpur Bazaar, said that Indian tomatoes are more in these markets than the local ones. According to the trader Chaudhary, more than 50 tons of Indian tomatoes are now being transported to Sarlahi daily. Currently, only 30 tons of tomatoes are exported from the area daily, local traders say. Until the Indian tomatoes in the market, the farmers of Sarlai were getting good prices for their tomatoes. Farmers who are selling tomatoes at a better price this year than in previous years have been disappointed with the increasing number of Indian tomatoes in recent days. After the report on tomatoes, let us agriculture affairs in Nepal. Dear viewers, let us now continue with the affairs of the Fish Festival. Ghanshyam Vishal, Minister of Agriculture and Animal Husbandry Development of the federal government, inaugurated the festival, which is started with the assistance of the Ministry of Agriculture and Cooperative Directorate of Animal and Fisheries Development, Pure Fish Breed Improvement Center, Sanamanan Municipality, and Devdaha Municipality, Rupandehi. Inaugurating the Fishery Festival, Agriculture Minister Vishal has said that there will be effort for the development of agriculture. Speaking at the festival, Agriculture Minister Vishal said that the agriculture sector was the priority of the federal government, local bodies, and the state government. Minister Vishal said that he had succeeded in dealing with dilemmas that were very difficult. He said many things have changed in the law, saying that there are different problems. Practically, there is still some concrete work to be done. He said that all played a special role in establishing the right of nation building. He said that he was successful in doing much better than the history of other countries. Minister Vishal said that the Constitution has been successful in doing a lot of work on fundamental rights. He said that the Nepalese Food Act was created and stated that Nepalese people will have the right to receive quality food. After the report on Fish Fest, let us now talk about the affairs of the potatoes. The heavy rainfall this year might have adverse effect on the production of vegetables in the different districts of Nepal. Banke and Bardia are considered as fertile ground for the production of vegetables. Due to the frost and the rain, the winter crops might be highly damaged, says the meteorological department. In the recent times, the commercial cultivation of vegetables are on the rise in Nepal. This is because the vegetables supplied by the Indian farms are found contaminated with pesticides. Nepalese are discovering the land that they are in and understanding the importance of it. But the weather is causing heavy loss in the production of potatoes and other vegetables this winter. It is estimated that the winter potatoes in Banke and Bardia will be decreased by 50% due to the winter rain. Let us look at this report for a little while. After impacting on potato production, farmers in this region are estimated to have more than 1 arba losses. Banke and Bardia districts of the Western Terai are considered as a fertile area for vegetable cultivation, but vegetable farmers are hit by heavy rainfall and frost this year. Farmers have been in trouble due to persistent winter rain during potato production and sale. According to the meteorological department, there is forecast to receive rainfall during the first week of Magh. This has shown to have further impact on vegetable and winter farming. Banke Hirmenia farmer Kirparam Moria says about 3 metric tons of potato he planted on his own has deteriorated. Like Kirparam, other farmers of Hirmenia say they have harvested 50% of potatoes planted in 500 hectares. About 20 crore or more worth potatoes have been damaged in the district due to this reason, said local official. Last year, Banke and Bardia had production of 88,310 metric tons of potatoes, but this year production has been estimated to decline by 50%, said Sagar Dakal, head of the Agriculture Knowledge Center, Nepalganj. Experts in the same area say that production is likely to decline further as the rainfall continues. The farmers of Banke and Bardia are expected to suffer losses of about 1 arba 23 crore rupees from the production of potatoes after the decline in production. After the report on vegetable damage due to weather, let us now look at the affairs of fish technology. Fish is loved by the Nepali nation now in the recent times. The demand for the fish is increasing more and more as people are eating fish for protein in it. There are different methods of fishing, which include hand gathering, spear fishing, netting, angling, and trapping. Nepali people also have their own methods of fishing. There are some indigenous methods of fishing that are being lost in Nepal. This is because new techniques are more efficient and the old techniques are dying out. Also, the youths are found not interested in making a living by fishing. The fishermen of Ramechhap are still using tip technology to fish. This technology is disappearing. Let us look at this report for a little while. The river is flowing in its own accord without stopping. The river, which is carrying the cold of the mountains in its pocket, is forever flowing down into the warm valley. The river, which is moving regardless of its surrounding, is blocked by bamboo bars. In the water, the rocks below are shining out due to the sun. In the water, which is too cold even to touch, there are rocks piled up at the end of the dams made by blocking with the bamboo bars. From a distance, the curiosity of what appears to be a ripple between the rivers also led us to the river. The whole river is gathered into a dam into one spot. The water soaked in one place has sprung out from the small pipe of the bamboo. This type of fishing technique, called tip fishing, is currently in extinction. This technique, which uses only local materials and works for the whole season once set up, is very practical for vertical streams. The tip made in Asoj will last until Ashar and Sawan. It costs about 10,000 to make this type of trap, and at least half a kilogram to 10 kilogram of fish is acquired every day.
अनि त्यहाँदेखि त अब थर आउँछ अनि पालो पालो गराइ भन्छ के भन्छ अनि आजकल छोडिसकेको बच्चाहरूले नै टुर्नलाई चिसो छ अब भन्दैन आफ्नो आफ्नो बारीको सिमानामा यस्तो हुन्छ कि अनि त्यही भएर अनि बनाऊ खाऊ सबैजना मिलेर भन्नुहुन्छ अनि त्यस्तै गरेर खाइ.
On the one hand, since the new generation is not aware of this kind of technology, this technique is in danger of disappearing along with the older generation. And on the other hand, local youths are being attracted to alternative profession due to the condition of not being able to survive by fishing. Old technology is also a culture. We all need to pay attention to this. After the report on fishing technology, let us now look at the affairs of rice. The rice in Nepal is a very important part of daily diet. It is the number one choice of the people. Many of the Nepali indigenous crops, such as the barley and the millet, are disappearing as more and more people in the remote mountain districts are eating rice, which is supplied by the Nepali government in subsidy. The people in the mountain district think that rice is the food of the wealthy and the wise. The Nepali government directly buys the paddy from the farmers and sells it to the remote districts of Nepal. This arrangement is very efficient in removing hunger in the country. However, due to the lack of workforce, the contractors who transport the rice are selling the food to the people in the remote areas. This is not good, as the people are forced to buy the rice only when the contractors are there. The people do not have the money on them when the contractors are there, and they are unable to purchase. Each year, Food and Trade Company Limited has been supplying rice to Rukumkot and Takasara in the Rukum East. Let us look at this report for a little while. However, the contractor has been selling rice brought to the district through contract targeting the general public. Recently, the Disregard Our Food company has been problems with rice shipping and distribution of sales. Rice is being sent every year to the temporary headquarters of the district Rukumkot and Pyuta of Uttar Ganga Village 10. However, the food company does not care that the rice did not reach the area and did not get sold. Until now, there has been practice of determining the quota of rice based on the reports provided by the relevant contractor company. The contractor has been selling rice for a long time since there are no employees at the company's depot office in Shova village of Rukumkot. For the depot, there is a vacancy for a sub-level office head, one assistant, and one public office assistant. No employee has been living in the office since 19 years. During the then armed conflict, the depot office of the Food Institute was removed from the same place. The local said that the staff did not return to the depot. In Tekasera too, rice has been sold by the contractor company since there are no employees in the depot. The contract of 700 quintals of rice has been approved for Rukumkot this year. Rapti Multi-Service Limited is responsible for shipping the rice. MB Builders has got a contract for Tekasera. Both the contractor companies have to distribute the rice themselves after the shipping of the rice. Now the contractor company is preparing to transport the rice. This is all in Agriculture Affairs in Nepal with me, Nirmala Basnet. Before I go, let us review the main affairs of the day. India has banned palm oil by amending its import policy and its export from Nepal has stalled. In Kotang, 10 local areas have been allocated pockets for different types of agriculture crops. Halisi Tuachung municipality of Kotang has completed the orientation program on dragon fruit farming. Thank you for watching Agriculture Affairs in Nepal with me, Nirmala Basnet. I'll be back with more affairs next time. Till then, Jai Krishi, Jai Kishan, Samriddha Krishi, Nepal Kushan.